A wood so dark it looks like midnight, so dense it sinks in water, so rare and valuable, it's worth more than gold per pound. This isn't just any tree, this is African Blackwood, one of the most expensive and endangered woods on Earth. But behind its beauty lies a darker story. A story of greed, vanishing forests, and a race to save a dying species. Stay with us, because what you're about to learn may just blow your mind. African Blackwood, scientifically known as Dalbergia melanoxylon, and locally called Mpingo, grows in dry regions of Tanzania, Mozambique, and Kenya. At first glance, it doesn't look extraordinary. But once it's cut and polished, it reveals a deep, rich black color with a subtle, purplish hue. What makes it truly special is its hardness and density. In fact, it's so dense that it sinks in water. That's rare for any kind of wood. African Blackwood is the gold standard for making high-end musical instruments, especially clarinets, oboes, and bagpipes. The wood is prized for its ability to produce rich, warm tones that musicians all over the world adore. And because it's so durable, an instrument made from African Blackwood can last generations. A small block of this wood can sell for $100 to $500, and a single cubic meter, that can cost over $10,000. Here's where things get complicated. These trees take 60 to 100 years to mature and are often harvested in remote areas with no sustainable oversight. That makes African Blackwood a major target for illegal logging. In many parts of East Africa, entire forests are being stripped bare just for this one type of wood, and due to the high profits, black market trade is booming. Interestingly, African Blackwood wasn't always this valuable. For centuries, it was used locally in carvings and furniture. But everything changed when European instrument makers discovered its unique acoustic qualities. Demand skyrocketed. Today, major manufacturers across the US and Europe rely on African Blackwood, and that demand is only growing. Thankfully, some efforts are being made. Conservation groups like the African Blackwood Conservation Project are working to plant new trees and teach sustainable harvesting. Local communities are being trained and employed to protect the very forests they once helped destroy. And some instrument companies are exploring eco-friendly alternatives to reduce pressure on the species. African Blackwood isn't just expensive wood, it's a symbol of how nature, culture, and economics collide. Every time a musician plays an African Blackwood instrument, they're not just making music, they're echoing a forest's heartbeat. But how long will that heartbeat last? It's time we listen to the silent cry of a forest that's slowly fading. Because if we don't act now, future generations may never hear its song again. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button, subscribe to FactPulse, and turn on the bell icon. Because we bring you rare, mind-blowing facts from around the world every week.